So this is a really big week for us as the church as we walk into Sunday, because Sunday is Compassion Sunday for ACF Church. This is such a big deal. I've been looking forward to this for months because we have the opportunity as a church to literally change the lives of children on the other side of the world through our generosity. And so many of you don't know how we got to where we are or why we're even doing this. 2 years ago, if you don't know about this, Alaska, and specifically Eagle River, saw a 7.0 earthquake. And it was crazy, right? I remember waiting out for the school bus with my kids, and the power lines were swinging all over the place. And we didn't know how big of a deal this was until we came into our house, and there was broken glass everywhere, and all of our things had come off the walls. And I mean, it was just a disaster. Some of you still remember that. Some of you are still buying things to replace the things that broke in that moment. But that weekend just happened to be the week that we began our Compassion International Partnership. That was going to be the weekend that we had planned on sponsoring over 500 children in Bobo Dioulasso, Burkina Faso. And so we got together as a staff and as a lead team, and we're just like, what do we do? Do we even continue? Do we move this forward and pick a different week? And we made the decision. We said, no, this is the week that we want to put this before our people. And I just want you to know, you guys came through. That weekend, we sponsored over 500 children, and your generosity was evident. And I just want you to know, you continue to make an incredible impact in Bobo today. Many of you are still receiving letters and writing letters to your children. We as a family sponsored multiple kids, and we just love hearing from our Compassion children. And I just want you to know that it is changing lives. It's providing education for these kids, food for these kids, and more than anything, they're hearing about Jesus. And so know that that is one of the biggest things we've ever done as a church. And so this weekend as a church, we're going to get together and sponsor some more kids. What a great opportunity. And so even through COVID, here's the exciting thing. You guys are still sponsoring over 400 children in Burkina. Some of you have had to stop sponsorship because of maybe personal financial issues, whatever that may be. But we have committed as a church. We want to sponsor over 500 children in Burkina. And so we're going to be shooting for that this weekend. I know it's a weird time, and many of you are watching online, and we don't have that same moment that we were able to have together when we were meeting in person. But I want you to continue praying about this, and maybe just start praying about this today if you haven't heard about what's going on in Burkina. This is one of the darkest nations, dealing with some of the most intense persecution. People are just struggling, and there's just violence and certainly a lack of clean water and a lack of food and things that we take for granted they don't have. And so we want to provide that. And so we're going to tell you more about that this weekend. But I want to kind of start that for you today. Would you pray about connecting all that Jesus has said to you and done for you in your life to your wallet? And I just know that's a challenge, and it has been for me over the years, and yet we've taken steps to become more generous as a family, and we've just seen God's provision in that. We've just seen that money has less of a hold on our heart, and more than anything, we've just seen that God will provide as we choose to trust Him with what is already His, our finances. And so in a small way, just a monthly commitment, we can actually change a child's life. And so we want to do that as a church, and you're going to hear more about that this Sunday. But start praying about how to connect all that you believe about Jesus to what you do in your day to day. And this is one simple way that we can do this as a family. Love you guys.